I had to do a double take when I saw this because I couldn't believe it. The state of Texas. So Ken Paxton, right? Evil dude from Texas is suing DuPont and 3M. It's backwards day, right? Like, the bad guys are suing the bad guys? What? So I guess Ken Paxton finally got a Netflix account and watched Dark Waters and discovered what PFAS are. 3M and DuPont had been lying and misrepresenting things and omitting, which is a form of lying, for decades, right? These companies knew for decades that PFAS chemicals could cause serious harm to human health, yet continued to advertise them as safe for household use around families and children. Texas is taking action to penalize these companies and hold them accountable for deceiving Texans into buying consumer products without vital information. That's so woke of you to be against a massive corporation that's lying to people. And so where did this come from, right? Ken Paxton was actually influenced probably from a story that was published in the Texas Tribune, featured farmers in Johnson County who had sued fertilizer companies alleging that the fertilizer that they sell, which is made from municipal waste, contains PFAS that poisoned their land and killed off their livestock. The farmers say that they're not able to now make a living off their own land because of the contamination. Yeah, and unfortunately this is happening across the country. Vice News covered this issue in Maine 4 or 5 years ago, but this is the case of sewage sludge, right? And because we consume so many PFAS, and we do excrete some of them, even though they stay in our body for upwards to 10 years, some of it gets excreted, goes into our fecal matter, which is the sewage sludge. They use it as fertilizer, and then when you grow crops with that fertilizer, it contaminates all that feed. So if your cows eat it, then all the milk and meat is contaminated as well. It's one of the ways that lots of food gets contaminated with PFAS, and we just continue this vicious cycle of contamination. So, I'm glad that Texas is doing this, but can we stop persecuting normal people and just go after the evil companies instead? That'd be awesome. Thanks, Ken.